Hey, what is up, guys? The only monster here with another replay. This replay was sent in through Dota2CASTIT, so thank you to Rvsz for sending this game in and letting me cast it. So yeah, let's get into the draft. Looks like for the Radiant we have Weaver, probably going to safe lane Mag. Um, Actually, I think it might be the Weaver mid, or I think.
Probably a little risky.
Okay, I think
First
it's
battle and all.
safe lane
But
Weaver,
I got
and
a
then
feeling
might
this
be a
one
mid
isn't
Sven
bad.
or mid Magnus. I'm not quite sure. And the support duo is gonna be this Techies Invoker, but it also could be the Invoker mid. I'm not really sure how the lane setup is gonna go for this Radiant team. I think it will be the mid Invoker, and then the support Magnus with the offlane Sven. A little bit of a wonky draft here on the side of the Radiant, but and also with the Techies. So we'll see how it turns out. For the side of the Dire, looks like the support duo is gonna be this Rubik Undying, and then Sniper safe, I'm guessing. Yeah, probably bad mid, and then Viper offlane.
30
Does
seconds
look
to
to be
battle.
that way, but we'll see if they change up the lanes in any way, shape, or form. So both teams kind of eyeing each other out. They both have awards, so this Radiant team, see the whole these Bat Rider and Undying just hanging about. We'll see if the Radiant do choose to, step down into the river and try to contest this rune. But it might be a little bit hard with the Undying here in the vicinity and the rest of the enemy heroes. Shrapnel comes on through to sound them out, and yeah, the Radiant they're not feeling lucky. They're not gonna try to contest this rune. So it looks like in the end it's just gonna be 2 for 2. Let's have a look at the lane setup, because I'm very curious. So Invoker mid. Oh, actually safe lane Sven, and then okay, I guess it's dual lane mid. I'm not really sure. It actually could be the support Weaver. I'm not really sure, but the poison attacks coming on through, hitting the Invoker quite a bit. Has it pointed to the Exor, but no pointing to the Quas regen, so we'll need to be a little bit careful there. Yeah, it looks like it is gonna be a support Weaver. Cool. I haven't seen it in a while. By a while I mean quite a while. But it's pretty good. I mean, if you get the Ags on the Weaver, you can use that time lapse on your ally heroes, which is pretty good, especially for this Sven or Invoker that heroes that the enemy team will probably want to burst down. It looks like it will be the Techies 5. If I was a Sven, I would not be too happy, going up against a Bad Rider. But as I say that, the Stormhammer with the blast off, able to secure the kill onto the Bad Rider. Bad Rider getting a little bit too carried away with those sticky napalms, trying to, expose himself a little bit too much, trying to get those sticky napalms onto this Ven, and they turn around and get the kill. So nicely done there, down at bottom, flaming up first blood. See, going for the treads on the sniper. Something coming his way. Already a Wraith Band, nice. Man, this Invoker is not gonna have a fun time against this Viper here, that's for sure. Does have a Laser points to the Quas now, so we'll be able to regen up through some of this poison attack damage, but still it's fairly annoying playing against. Let's see, does he get the pull off? Nice. Techies gets a pull onto the small camp. Oh, he only actually gets like the melees. He doesn't get the range in there, so that's pretty good. So you don't get double range and you don't grief your lane. Nice little pull here. From the side of the Radiant, Sniper gonna have to, step to the side and try to farm this up. While his lane pushes. Popping the Shrapnel, starting to trade a little bit there with the Weaver. Might need to be a little bit careful. Soul Rip coming through onto this Van, actually putting an early point into the Soul Rip. I've seen some dyings also go for like Tombstone during the laning phase, just so you can dive onto people much easier, but this Undying choosing to go for the Soul Rip. See, Techie's making stacks, yep. Is he just gonna make it is it gonna be a double stack? Like, is he gonna, no, he's not gonna be able to make it to this gambit. Man, it's so hard to actually double stack and on the Radiant side. Stormhammer getting onto the Undying, taking a few tower shots there, dropping pretty low. Does have the Soul Rip to heal him up, but decides to use it onto the Sven instead. Has a salve, so just gonna pop that, gonna be good as new. Blast off, gonna be way off the mark. Definitely the right intention, but not the right execution. Could have been nice to cancel off that salve and also get that damage on top of the bad rider, but unfortunately the last stuff will be off the mark there. Poison attacks starting to stack up onto this Invoker. 4, 5. Another one. That's a dead Invoker. I don't care how many points you have into the quad. 6 stacks of the poison attacks. That's gonna hurt. So it's a nice little kill onto the Invoker there. Oh, Sniper. Needs to be a little bit careful. Actually, the Skewer driving him closer towards his own tower, and then the telekinesis. Interesting. Oh. They do snipe the Techie's couriers here. Nicely done there by the Undying. Good bit of gold for the rest of his team. Well, a little bit unfortunate that this Radiant team hasn't actually been able to get a kill into this sniper. This sniper, you know, sitting on 300 HP. Not the fastest of heroes, and only has the support of a Rubik with no mana. So they're gonna go again. Another skewer forward, trying to deal the damage. Sunstrike, gonna connect on through, so they'll be able to secure that kill. Nicely done. Definitely, the sniper just sticking around a little bit too low of an HP around, you know, these two heroes, especially with Sunstrike as well. That can set up. A little bit unfortunate this Magnus wasn't able to get, like, you know, a nice little skewer back onto the tower, you know, some fancy plays like that. But in the end, they end up getting the kill in the end, so that's all that matters. Viper wrapping around. Looks like he wants to dive onto this Invoker, even popping the fortifications. But Invoker, wise to his tricks, gonna back away to the other side. See, Techie's with the Soul Ring already. Just needs to get it delivered out to him once his courier does respawn. Over by top, Weaver taking quite a bit of damage, and the right click from the sniper gonna be enough. I'm not actually sure what happened there. Did have the Sakushi off cooldown, but could have been, you know, just on cooldown as he was using it. I think he was just trying to trade with the sniper, but doesn't really quite end up working out. Ends up going down. A little bit unfortunate there. Poison attacks. Trying to zone out the Viper with the Viper strike as well. Does the Viper actually want to die for this? He's dead, bro. Like, Viper's so disgusting hero, man. Especially in the mid. Like, honestly, if you play Viper mid, it's like you're dirty. Oh, starting to go into the sniper, screw it on forward, but not really gonna be able to quite close the distance there. But I mean, once this Magnus does have level 6, there should be some easy kills onto the sniper. There also should be some easy skewers back onto their own tower if he's ever up that far. But man, this Invoker already not having a good time in the mid. Suffering quite a bit in the last hit department and also in the EXP department as well. This Viper having a 2-level advantage over him. Doesn't feel the greatest. See, Magnus almost level 6. Sniper needs to be a little bit careful once this Magnus does get level 6. Because if they RP you and they put out a Sunstrike on top of you and this Magnus is just right clicking you, you're dead. No? Okay, nice. I was about to say for a minute, oh, is he actually? No. Manages to survive. Sakuchi. Stalking onto the Rubik, but the Rubik just turns around, starts to right click him a little bit. Pinks are coming on through onto the sniper, just like they want to make a go. But Magnum's not quite level 6 yet, so it's a little bit hard catching onto the sniper, especially if this Magnus doesn't get a nice skewer back onto their side of the map. So looks like there is a wraparound coming into the from the Techies, but looks like Techies is just trying to claim up the mid lane. Just trying to put as many mines as he can there so that maybe he can be able to catch out the Viper going through those mines. Is he level 6 yet? It's actually a very good question. Level 3. Very unfortunate. If he was level 6, the amount of damage he'd be able to you know, deal to this Viper here in the mid lane will be much greater. So Magnus does have level 6 and does have 2 mangoes here, so if he does need the mana, he will be able to pop that. Man, they're just like waiting patiently here in the trees to try to get a kill onto him. Nice little pull there by the Rubik. Sniper will need to be a little bit cautious now that the creeps start coming into his tower, and maybe the Magnus and the Weaver get some ideas. But down at bottom, looks like Sven forced to ditch the lane. Not really. I mean, when you have an Undying and, you know, Bad Rider constantly camping the lane, it's like there's not much you can do. But Sven already with the level advantage. Good level 8 against level 4 Bad Rider, almost level 5. So this Sven, even though he's not you know, chilling in lane and hitting as many lane creeps. He's, you know, going in the jungle already with the 4 points into the Great Cleave with the lifesteal and everything. Yeah. This man is chilling, bro. We're by mid, another Viper strike, but luckily Ghost Walk did come up in time, so we'll be able to dodge enough damage. Even pops a salve on top of that. I think it was actually the techies that gave it to him. Oh, over by top. I'm surprised this Invoker is not making a rotation over top to try to kill the sniper. The sniper is definitely a very easy kill, especially with this RP, and even without the help of the Invoker, I definitely think this Magnus and Weaver have more than enough damage to try to bring the sniper down, but they're just not able to find an opportunity, or they're not really bothering either or. Sven popping the God Strength, starting to turn around onto the Bat Rider. Stormhammer still on cooldown for another 10 seconds. Turns into the Undying. A lot of kiting going on, and now the napalm and the and the fire, man, and the tombstone as well. That's so unfortunate. That's actually such a sad death. It looked good for this vendor, actually almost getting a double kill there, but didn't quite have enough damage or the lockdown required to keep him down into place. Maybe he had a +1. Definitely would have been a double kill there, but unfortunately, you know, goes for the risky play, tries to go for you know, that 1v2, but doesn't quite end up working out. A little bit unfortunate, you know, hampering his game, which was already pretty good. Now this Bad Rider being able to catch up a little bit. Nice shockwave there, connecting through onto the Rubik. Rubik taking quite a bit of damage. Skewer on forward. RP connecting onto 2. They hit the sniper as well, but Viper's just gonna TP on over, and it's time to start running. Weaver. Oh, that was a bat. I thought it was a Viper. Whoops. Apologies. Viper is down at bottom. Viper strike coming through onto the Sven with the poison attack. Sven, not long for this world. Doesn't have any TP, no backup. Uses a storm hammer, but Gonzo. Man, this Viper is disgusting. Already with a Midas, bro. Like, switch over to net worth. Let's actually have a look at what the net worth is. Yeah, this Viper's just cruising in the net worth. I'm surprised this Invoker is actually doing just as well as the Sniper is, considering, you know, the Sniper's just been chilling here, not really having much problems, and if you compare that to the Invoker's had plenty of problems here in the mid, so really cool to see that he's been able to, you know, catch up and do a little bit decently for himself. Let's see, I wonder if this Viper's gonna go, no, okay. That answers my question. I was gonna ask, like, maybe this Viper's gonna go BOTs, but Bad Rider already going for the BOTs, so I think that's enough. You don't really want too many people on your team with BOTs. Techie's trying to clear this Tombstone. Is he gonna deny it? Nope, doesn't deny it, but the Soul Rip actually almost getting the kill onto him, 15 HP. Blast up, denies himself. Nicely done. Gets the gold there for the Tombstone, and also denies himself on top of that free trip to the fountain. Player. Over by top. Another shrapnel. But it looks like he's just passively farming. This game is very actually, like, you know, outside of the kills that the Viper has gotten and maybe like the rotation that the Bad Rider made up top not too long ago. This game's actually been pretty passive. Both teams just kind of just chilling, just hitting creeps, chilling, staying in their own lanes, not making a lot of rotations. On the other side of things, Cold Snap with the tornado and the meatball. with the mine there, securing the kill onto the Bad Rider. That's a pretty big kill onto the Bad Rider. Nicely done there by the Invoker. Good setup of the combo there with the Cold Snap, tornado, and meatball. And of course, where would the Invoker have been if there weren't Techie's mines here? Of course. I think they were trying to push down the mid, the Sven and Invoker, but with the TP from the Viper, looks like that will be enough for them to retreat. And Sven gonna go back into his own jungle. Looks like he's going for the Neko. Cool. Good item. You were going for a Falcon Blade. Alright, cool. Not a fan of the item, but hey. It is what it is. This Bad Rider now going for a blink. Once this Bad Rider does have a blink, this Invoker will need to be very careful. He gets caught out by this Bad Rider and then, you know, lassoed and dragged back. He's most certainly gonna be very much in trouble and dead. Oh, poison attack starting to hit onto this Sven. 2 stacking up. Looks like that's gonna be enough. Actually, I'm surprised the Radiant heroes are not actually trying to TP here to try to kill the Viper. Alright, more dire reinforcements are showing up, so it's not as good of an idea as it was maybe a minute ago, where there are only 2 heroes here. But yeah, looks like you know, this Magnus and Weaver not really interested in rotating around. Like, not too many of the Radiant heroes are like too bothered of rotating around. EMP to try to delay this. Nope, we're at top. I miss a kill, so I'm too busy flaming. So look. There's no oh, there is one sentry here on the side. For the side of the dire. Oh, RP? Nice little RP there. Blink RP, skewer. And the right clicks, able to get the kill onto the sniper easily there. That's, yeah, that's the type of pick that this Magnus with the Weaver needed to do onto the sniper. Like, sniper just a little bit too squishy and a little bit too slow. And with this blink dagger reveal from the Magnus, they get a pretty key pick off there. It'll be, yeah, like I was saying, it would be nice if like I don't know, man, just try to take some objectives like on the side of the Radiant. It's like the Radiant is just, you know, letting the Dire do whatever they want. No? Meatball doing a good bit of damage onto the Bat Rider. Stormhammer holding him down in place, but not really much gonna come off it. It looks like this Invoker just wants to deny this tower. Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
I mean, yeah, I'd like to see the Radiant try to make some moves, whether that's a bottom, a top, a mid, I don't know, something. Oh, Stormhammer with the Sunstrike, doing a good bit of damage, but on dying pops a Flesh Golem and it's just gonna start running away. Well, is he actually gonna be able to get him? No. I'm surprised this Undying actually using Medallion of Courage on the Sven when, like, you're not gonna be clicking him and you're only giving yourself minus armor, so. But anyways. But yeah, I'd like to see the Radiant, like, you know, try to do something, either smoke up with this RP that's almost off cooldown, try to get a pick off, or, you know, just try to get a tower, because it feels right now that you know, the Dire are, you know, just doing whatever they want. And honestly, like, the Radiant, even though, you know, this Viper, sure, he was like farming up pretty well, got some key kills, and it's actually pretty big. Not gonna lie to you, I honestly think that the Radiant is pretty strong right now, and they're not utilizing that strength. Nice Tornado with the Beatball. They're gonna secure the kill onto the Undying. Rubik might soon follow. Stormhammer stolen. But on the other side of things, Viper with the rotation, able to get a kill up onto top on the Magnus. So let's have a look. Actually, what's in the mid? Oh, the mines! The mines! The mines! No way, he actually didn't blow up the mines. Actually, like, baited him into the mines, and the techies didn't actually blow up the mines. And I do believe that the Viper here, when he was like around here, he was actually in the vicinity, so that was a whole play for the Magnus. But in the end, Magnus ends up going down and giving a solo kill onto the Viper. You know, the who was already having a pretty good game is now having an even better game, man. Like, Midas, Lance, and Hailstorm on top of that. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be hard dealing with this Viper now. Assassinate coming through onto the Weaver, dealing some damage. Actually, I'm surprised this Weaver actually doesn't have a single point into a time lapse. Interesting. Very interesting. Techies creeping about onto the Rubik. Rubik does have a Stormhammer. And it hits. So there's a blast out, but the Tornado and the Meatball there on top of the Rubik. Rubik trying to use the telekinesis to run away, but the last hit from the Invoker's there and secures the kill. Nicely done. Good movements from the Invoker, trying to get, like, you know, as many pickoffs as he possibly can.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Nice. And then meanwhile, Sven and Magnus, with the company of the techies, were able to claim this tier 1 in the mid. Nice. Claiming up some objectives. And meanwhile, defend this bottom tower. Looking pretty good, looking pretty good. I'd actually like to see this Weaver, or I don't know, somebody who can cut the waves, or maybe push a little bit faster. Try to take this top tier 1 tower, you know, reduce the map that it's gonna be able to farm out. Because if you give this, you know, this Sniper and this Bat Rider a decent amount of farm, I do think the game is gonna get pretty hard, especially with this Sniper. like I don't know, somehow you don't find a way to get on top of this sniper during the fight, especially during the late game, like you're pretty fucked. Not gonna lie to you. Also with this Viper, you know, just being a nuisance, an absolute nuisance. Viper strike and the poison attacks there. Look at that attack speed, bro. Sven just gonna TP on out, but man. That was spooky stuff. Let's see. Weaver already has a point in the time lapse, nicely done. Well, down the bottom. Techie starting to play some mines. Not that many. 2 remote mines. Oh, nice cancel of the blast off, but oh, he does manage to get the blast off, but the Rubik does get the kill. That was a nice little telekinesis there, canceling the first blast off attempt there by the techies. See, Orchid almost completed, going for the axe now. I mean, Orchid completed, axe almost completed. RP, blink onto the sniper, skewer back. Actually, oh, okay, the bugs do actually hit him, and that took down to the sniper. Nicely done. Like, these type of plays should be happening way more often. The sniper's like literally all by his lones himself, just like pushing out lanes. So there should definitely be some more blink. Like honestly, like if the sniper's pushing like, you know, up to here, you don't really need to RP for that. You kind of just like, you know, blink, skewer him back all the way to here, and then as long as you stay on top of him, you should be able to bring him down. A little bit unfortunate that the Undying wasn't quite able to click that mine there. It did take a chunk of damage there, but you know, as a Tranquil Boots, should be okay. Rubik going for an Ether. PKB on the Viper, nice. PKB on the Sven. Yeah, the Axe. Let's see. Oh, actually making good progress towards the Axe as well. I'd actually like to see the Dire try to buy a smoke or something, you know, to go with this blink on the Bad Rider here. This might be a good move on the side of the Dire, because, you know, all this time, the sniper... Okay, never mind. Bad Rider showing. Oh, they're going immediately for a blink. With the lasso, but not quite enough damage, and Weaver just able to get the time lapse off. Tornado with the meatball, able to get some good damage onto him dying. Bad Rider will be end up going down. On the other side, I think God's Strength does get popped, getting kill onto the Rubik. Oh, Invoker actually does end up going down to the Viper. That's a little bit unfortunate, but the Sven, is he going to be able to get on top of the Viper and secure the kill? Yes, he will. That's a double kill for the Sven there. The sniper trying to juke into the trees. Oh, no way is he going to survive. He makes it out. Oh, the courier actually saw him TPing out into the trees. The shockwave's there, but that doesn't cancel TPs. And he's long gone. But, wow, what a fight there for the Radiant. Getting a huge kill, even though the Invoker did end up going down there to the Viper. I think you're honestly pretty happy about bringing down the Viper and the rest of his goons. With the exception of the Sniper. This Undying, yeah, this Undying's crazy. Nice little skewer there. They're gonna be able to get the kill regardless. Actually, reinforcements are coming over. Assassinates getting onto the Weaver. Not gonna get the kill. Actually, gonna get cancelled up. Oh, that's a nice steal in power. You don't have any melee heroes, but you do have a sniper, which could use a buff up the damage. 36% additional damage is not bad at all. Let's see, Boger maybe he's thinking about setting up onto a Bad Rider, but Bad Rider just, you know, out and away. Oh, Sven, might need to be a little bit careful. Start eating up those poison attacks. Start backing away. Ooh, techies. We're in a dangerous land, my friend. Not enough mines, man. It's gonna end up going down, unfortunately. I could have been like, dude, that was literally a good attempt. Just not quite the right amount of mines. If that would have been a kill onto the Viper, that would have been pretty good. But fortunately it wasn't. Actually, blink forward. Lasso coming through onto the Magnus. Poison attack starting to sack up. RP comes on through, the skewer gets cancelled halfway through, but there's no follow-up for that, and Weaver just needs to start running away. Oh, the Dust actually able to blink on through and chase for the kill, getting the kill onto the Weaver. Nicely done there by the Bad Rider. Man, how quickly things just crumble away. Like literally from one pick It's just like domino effects. You know, the Radiant bleed one kill, you know, with the techies, you think, oh, it's gonna be okay, but then all of a sudden you bleed another kill and they're pushing down your tier 2s, so. Oh. Actually, Invoker trying to go for this Rubik, but this Viper just turns around, starts hitting with the Bison attacks. Techies just trying to, you know, create space, make a distraction for his Invoker, uses the blast out, but ends up going down, and all the meanwhile, the Sniper's just laying it onto this tower. Man. Man, the Dire were actually, I mean the Radiant were actually doing like not bad prior to those 3 kills that just played out. They were doing pretty good, but just ended up getting caught out, and a little bit unfortunate there. This Weaver going for the axe now after the Diffusal Blade. Let's see, going for a Daedalus. Going for a Daedalus as well. I like the choice in the Force Staff. I quite like that. You know, try to create some space from, you know, these heroes that really want to get on top of you, like the Sven, the Magnus, and maybe even the Weaver and Invoker. Oh, that's a nice little DV there for whoever takes that. Looks like the Sniper will be claiming that up. Well, Cold Snap with the Orchid Burn and the Meatball Deafening Blast as well. They're gonna be able to get the kill. Rubik does steal the Meatball. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the greatest of setups. Oh, goes walk, but man, there's a sentry here, and they have full vision of him all the way throughout. And with the Assassinate and the poison attacks, man, and they kill into this Invoker. That's rough. Invoker almost has his Aghanim Scepter, so they'll be able to cast those spells a little bit more quickly now. But then, yeah, this Invoker needs some type of, I don't know, either some magic resist or some type of BKB, because this Viper's becoming redonkulous. Viper Strike does go through BKB, but honestly, I think you're mostly worried about the poison attacks. Those poison attacks are absolutely like just destroying you. So look, Magnus, if you can get some TP rotation and get a kill into the Sniper, that would be really good. We're starting to TP on over Shockwave, stunning him up. I'm not sure why he's I'm not sure why he's actually skewering him forward, like onto closer to his tower. It's like, hey, have a ride closer to your tower, bro, no problem. Like, sure, I get it, you know, maybe you want to get the damage and the slow from the skewer, but like, you know, you can skewer him back towards your side of your tower. It's like a little bit unfortunate there, because that definitely should have been a kill there onto the Sniper. Even by his lumps himself, that should have been a kill onto the Sniper. 5 Rider all the meanwhile, you know, with the BOT split pushing some of the side lanes. See, Axe almost completed. Oh, and that's another kill onto the Techies. Techies just gets cut out in their own jungle. A little bit unfortunate. It looks like this is gonna be the cue for the Dire to start collapsing onto this safe lane tower. And this Viper actually right clicks so much. That's crazy. Actually, what level is the Viper compared to the rest of the game? Holy sh! The highest level in the game, like besides the Viper, is this Sven. He's like 3 levels behind. Man, that's rough. What level is this Invoker? 17. Yeah. This Viper needs to die a little bit more than what he has been. So Dire will start to push this tier 2. Fortifications are coming on through as well. And it looks like the Radiant just want to chill back. Invoker is in the vicinity. Gonna provide some backup, but the rest of the team is showing up. They don't have RP. It's back off cooler in another 20 seconds. Oh, nice silence there before the lasso can come on through. Shrapnel starting to scout things out, but Bad Rider in the middle of things will end up going down, and with Sven has found his target. The Viper pops the BKB, starts shaking him down, and the Sunstrike secures the kill there. Nicely done there. Good initiation to the fight. They lose to the Weaver though. To the Undying there on the other side of things. Sven trying to get on top of the Rubik, but this Sniper is like, you gotta leave my supports alone. tries to turn around and mind fight, but this sniper is just dealing way too much damage now. It's starting to reach that point, and you know, this Techies, this Magnus, I mean, Techies doesn't really count. This Invoker and Magnus weren't really there in the vicinity. It was a good attempt there by the Sven, like definitely the right idea, you know, try to kill the squishies, go for the ones you can kill, and then maybe kill the sniper or something like that, but Invoker and Magnus weren't quite there. They kind of just bailed. They kind of just bailed. Could have been like if the Invoker and Magnus actually stuck around, it could have been probably could have been a team wipe, but a little bit unfortunate there. But really nicely done there by the Invoker there, right off the get-go. You know, Bad Rider blinks in, tries to lasso the Invoker, but the Invoker actually gets the Orchid before he can get the lasso off. And then from then on, the fight just snowballs out of control. A lot of chaos is happening while this Bad Rider's trying to survive. This Viper gets himself a little bit out of position, and then this Sven is able to catch him out and get a huge kill onto him. What level is this Sven now? 21. Yeah, just like that, man. Just like that. You need XP, you need levels, just get kills. Lol. Oh, those mines actually not connecting through onto the Rubik. A little bit unfortunate there. I don't think actually the Rubik was actually destroying them. I think those mines literally just missed, but could be wrong. Didn't quite catch it. It was just kind of in the corner of my eye. Looks like this Magnus gonna be going for the BKB. Saying yeah, no. Heaven Salvert, that's a nice one. Yeah. Rvsz for the Bad Rider. Try to get a little tank here. Sniper, does he have his full data list complete? Where's your career, my guy? Because I know you have something in it. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Oh no. Apologies about this. Oh, there we go. Apologies. Try to mess about with the hotkeys, but didn't quite work out. Looks like that's gonna be the full data there for the sniper. He's gonna be clicking for quite a bit more. Needs to be careful here. Doesn't have any mobility items besides that 4-staff. Those 4-staff on out, but Bad Rider already with the TPs. You definitely don't want to lose this sniper. And the sniper able to make it away. This 4-staff paying dividends. Oh. Blink forward from the Rubik, immediate Tsukushi there by the Weaver. TP rotation not coming on through. Sven still in the mid lane, farming out. Dying, also not here for this fight. Let's see. I think they want to take this tier 1, and the rating, they want to defend this. They don't have any mines set up, which is a little bit unfortunate. Assassinate. And we're back. Sorry, I had a little bit of an interruption, but we're back. We're just rewinding like 10 seconds from where we left off, just so we can catch up with what's going on. Assassinate gets cancelled, but Shrapnel will get put down for vision onto the techies. Techies needs to start backing away. But Magnus trying to find something. Maybe he can get something. Oh, a nice little skewer into 2 people. Going back into the tier 1. People coming on through. Bad Rider is gonna get blown up. RP gets popped for the Bad Rider as well. Maybe it should have used RP a little bit earlier. God's Strength melting onto the Rubik. They're starting to chase forward on the side of the Radiant. They want to find some more kills. Viper already popped his BKB. Needs to be careful. Gets found out by this Sven. They don't have any vision for the Viper, but yeah, there we go with the silence. They're able to find the Viper on the other side of things. They also find the sniper between the Magnus and the Weaver, so big kills going the way of the Radiant here. Oh, nice attempt at the skewer, but unfortunately guessed the wrong way on dying. Went over to the left. But really good fight there for the side of the Radiant, even though the RP wasn't amazing, but the skewer was absolutely amazing. Skewered onto the Viper and both the Bad Rider. Skewered him under the tier 1. It would have been nice if he used the RP straight away, like so you could catch both the Viper and the Bad Rider. Decided to wait a little bit, you know, to try to secure the kill to the Bad Rider, which in my opinion wasn't necessary, but I think in the end he managed to take a good fight, so in the end that's all that matters. And now they're going to the Roche pit, so able to claim out the Roshan for themselves. Probably gonna get to this man. You know, there it is. Oh, Sven actually having the axe there already. Has the Oblivion staff in his backpack. Actually curious to see what he's gonna turn it into. I think he disassembled his Oblivion Staff to with the Ogre Axe in order to make his
Dire's
Aghanim
middle
Scepter,
tower is
and now
under
he
attack.
just has an Oblivion Staff left over there. Some good mines here in the enemy side of the jungle there. Let's see. Going for Satanic as well. I think Sven's also going Satanic. Yeah, Sven's going Satanic. Shiva's still on the way. Blink Ether. And Flip Viper.
Dire's top tower
Oh,
is
going
under attack.
Gleipnir. Alright, cool. I like the item. I mean, you already have the Maelstrom. Why not get a little bit extra lockdown on top of that? So, looks like they will be claiming up this tier 2 here on the side of the
Dire's
Radiant.
top tower has fallen.
Let's see.
This will come in handy.
If you. Let's see what the Magnus actually has. Oh, it looks like he wants to go for a Shadow Blade. He wants to get a little bit better initiations. I'm not a hater. It's pretty good, and also if you're able to get the Silver Edge, you can always cancel Viper's Corrosive Skin, but I don't think that's too high priority. If it was a Dragon Knight or some type of TA or something like that, then yeah, it'll definitely be much higher in the priority list. But just being a Viper with the Corrosive Skin, I don't think you're too bothered about it. There's a little D word there from the Undying. It looks like he will pay with it for his life. Cataclysm coming on through. Actually, not enough damage, but the Tornadoes will surely finish off the Undying. It looks like they're just gonna back away. They don't really want to take a fight against the Aegis and 4-on-5, so outside of the base as well. So they're just gonna back away. Aghanis for the Weaver is gonna be quite nice. I actually don't know, like do you really need the Wraith Band instead of your boots? Like, I'd get it if it was like, a 5k net worth item or something like that. But for a Wraith Band, man, just put on some damn boots. Get some damn shoes, man. Anyways, they're gonna claim this tier 2 here, the Sven. I wonder if they're actually gonna try to push onto the high ground. They do have God Strength and they do have Aghanim, so we'll see. Where's this Techies? Techies, all the meanwhile, taking opportunity of this time to just absolutely mine the crap out of their enemy jungle. Oh, Sven starting to get hit with the poison attacks, and he's just gonna get poked down. Literally from the sniper poking him, and then the Viper slowing him down with the poison attacks, and now oh, nice RP connecting through the 4 heroes. Sven, with the God Strength, actually gets lassoed up, doesn't manage to hit the majority of the enemy heroes, and now starts getting carried out by the Viper. Oh, doesn't have the Stormhammer, not able to get out. Oh, a little bit unfortunate. That was a really good RP there from the Magnus, but a little bit unfortunate that the Sven wasn't able to actually get those God Strength hits off onto the enemy heroes that were clumped up, thanks to this Bad Rider lassoing him out of the place. So really nicely done there by the Bad Rider. That fight could have been absolutely way more disastrous than it actually ended up being. Sure, I think you're still quite happy if you're the Radiant about taking that fight. But definitely if the Bad Rider didn't lasso the Sven there, that fight would have been probably 4 for nothing, honestly. Like if the Sven is able to kill the Viper during the RP during that time, like man, yeah, 4 heroes dead, and who knows what structural damage would have been done after the fact as well. So able to finish off the kill. Didn't have that a lot of mines, but hey, whenever heroes are in the vicinity and they're able to right click, then hey, why not? Oh, poison attacks coming through onto the Techie Sakushi to try to buy him a little bit of space, but no, actually might turn around onto him, has to time lapse away. Still has a Viper Strike on him as well. And 1 poison attack, which should be okay. Actually popping the BKB here on the other side of things. Magnus trying to go onto this Bad Rider, but made this Bad Rider a little bit too tanky with this plate mail.
Dire's bottom tower
And
is
Magnus
under
not really
attack.
having, that pure damage build. One for the more
Dire's structures
initiator
are
type thing.
fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Octarine on the Invoker. So you have almost as Satanic, well basically as Satanic. Just gonna disassemble the Mask of Madness. I wonder what he's gonna go next. I wonder, he's probably gonna, yeah, he's gonna finish off his crit stick, turn it into a Daedalus.
Radiant's top tower
Sniper
is
with
under
Satanic,
attack.
man, this sniper's getting scary. Like, once he gets Satanic, plus like, I don't know, Butterfly or Scotty or whatever
Radiant's
his choice
top
of item
tower
may
has
be,
fallen.
he's gonna be looking pretty scary. And again, same thing kind of goes for this man. Once this man does get his Daedalus, he's gonna start pumping out a lot of damage. Like, these maybe not so much for the Dire. Actually, yeah, it's pretty important. I think it like whoever starts the fight and whoever gets a nice initiation off will probably be the person to actually win the fight. You know, you have some nice initiation with the Magnus on the other side of things. On the side of the Dire, you have a good initiation with the Bad Rider. Man, God Strength gets popped. Immediate lasso to try to kite him a little bit. Force Theft, try and drag him a little bit further back. Stormhammer is back off cooldown. Doesn't have the BKB, does have the Satanic. Oh, nice time blast, buying him a little bit more time. Weaver needs to be careful, popping Sakuchi. Oh, but nice RP coming onto two heroes. Skewer back. Oh, but the Stormhammer there onto the two heroes, able to secure the kill. Nicely done there. Very good time lapse there by the Weaver, buying the Sven a little bit more time. If he just gets focused down by the Viper with those poison attacks, he most likely would have gone down there. So really nicely done there by the Weaver, buying that Sven a little bit more time and claiming up those 2 kills. Also a really nice RP there from the side of the Magnus there, coming in pretty clutch. It was a little bit unfortunate that the skewer actually got cancelled like halfway through. Otherwise, he could have dragged the enemy heroes even closer to them. But in the end, they end up getting the kills. They don't have Aegis, and Sniper is back up. So maybe you're able to like, yeah, like literally just jump the Sniper, man. Just jump the Sniper. Yep, jumping the Sniper. Stonehammer, just click him a little bit. Don't even need a cost direct. Sniper's pretty squishy, and without your tank frontliners like the Viper, you don't really have anything to like keep him off of the Sniper. Sniper is gonna buy him back, assassinate, and Sven stunning him up a little bit, but I don't really think he cares much. Again, techies doing techie things. Let's see. I don't know, man. Do we have Heaven's Halberd on somebody? Yeah, I mean, this Undying, it's been, because I remember seeing it on him. But yeah, you definitely need some type of some disarms, some disables coming on through for this Van, because this Van has just been able to do way too much. You need to kite him a little bit better while he has that God Strength. Or even when he doesn't have the God Strength with the Delos on top of it, he hits pretty hard. So you do need to be a little bit careful of that. Techies with the stack of mines gonna get the kill into the Undying here. Honestly, you're not too upset if you're Dire. Like, sure, you listen Undying. Not much changes. It's like Roshan might respawn in another 2 minutes. We'll just have to wait and see. Cataclysm? Cataclysm. Alright. Probably just to scout things out. Is that a Lincoln's for the Magnus? Alright. Oh, Stormhammer with the long distance Force Staff, but fortunately this Stormhammer chases you all the way, and that's died back for the Sniper. 100 seconds on the sidelines for him.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So I might be able to find Roshan during the time that Sniper is dead. It's gonna be close. Like Roshan and Sniper will be spawning around the same time. But looks like the Radiant, they want to press the issue. They know that the Sniper just died back. They want to start taking some objectives and try to pressure out the map a little bit. They don't have their entire team there with them, so they do need to be a little bit careful. You don't have the initiation of the Magnus there, and the Blink Lasso dragging the Sven back, and this Weaver caught snoozing. Like, now he's gonna get caught out as well. Telekinesis is gonna lift him up into the air, and they're gonna finish him off. This Weaver just snoozing, man. Like, yeah, I don't know what he was doing. Like, while his Sven got skewered back, got lassoed back, and then this Magnus was like farming mid. It's like, bro. Yeah, a little bit unfortunate. A little bit of like miscoordination there. A little bit unfortunate, but really well done there by the side of the Dire, taking that advantage. Oh, and this gets popped, but so is a Bad Rider. Deafening Blast, but Viper has a PPAB pop. Magnus trying to turn onto this Viper, trying to man fight. Oh, Skewer gonna be a little bit off the mark there. Oh, nice Tornado hitting onto the Rubik. Rubik's really gone. Yeah, and with the silence from the Blood Turn. way more than enough damage. Man, this Dire team just needs to get the sniper to just, you know, be able to right click without getting like dived on or jumped on. Like the sniper needs to be protected at all costs because he is the damage. Without him, you don't really have a lot of damage or any at all. Roshan is back alive, so we'll see once the Sven respawns. We'll see if the Radiant do choose to go into the pit. Nice. Killing the zombie before it can actually trip off the mine. So far, pretty quiet. Both teams just kind of like Direct, just kind of chilling in their own base. Don't really want to venture out too far forward, and you know, Radiant don't really want to press the issue too much. They just kind of lost their Sven, so right now they just want to kind of chill back, farm. Invoker scouts out the Rvsz. Oh, that's a dead Rubik, yeah. Oh, so funny, man. Man, it was such a shame that his Aeon Disc was also on cooldown. Ooh, triple meatball there. And it looks like they're gonna give the Chiefs to the Magnus. Does put it in his backpack. Okay, he's gonna switch out the Echo Saber for it. Nice. Lanes are pushed out. I think it's pretty much go time. This Weaver's getting his item. What is it? Another Lincoln's? Yep, another Lincoln's. Alright. These people really don't want to get lassoed. Siege begins. Alacrity. Onto this van. Like they will walk up the high ground. Well, as I say that. Oh. EMP to try to sound out the enemies. Fade Bolt. Feeling that minus armor. Oh. There goes the... Oh, the time lapse immediately there. Spelling the lasso actually. Sven popping the Gauss strength. Doesn't have the beak. Oh man, a little bit unfortunate. He had the Satanic going, but he wasn't quite able to get the hits off. And Weaver gets caught out. Now Sven in deep. Doesn't have BKB. Doesn't have Satanic. Stormhammer. Onto the Rubik, but this man is in no man's land and his team is nowhere to be seen. This Magnus is just hitting creeps. He's not getting involved in any way whatsoever. Oh, no dust. Man. Who knew this Shadow Blade invincibility item would be so good, right? If only there was a counter to it. But man, like it was really nicely done there by the Weaver. You know, immediately time lapsing. Like this time, you know, last time he was caught snoozing, but this time he was ready. As soon as this bad rider had the lasso, immediate time lapse, buying him all the time he needed. But this Sven maybe bit off a little bit more than he could chew and just went in a little bit too deep. Maybe he thought he had more backup from his team, when in reality that wasn't really the case. So, oh, Tornado, EMP, does have BKB on cooldown. We'll get his mana burnt off. Magnus, attempting at this Rvsz. I can appreciate the attempts. But yeah, a little bit unfortunate as well, you know, Sven was caught in so deep. Had this Satanic, he even popped the Satanic and everything, so he was ready to lifesteal, but he just wasn't able to get on top of people. Stormhammer on cooldown, and then BKB, he had also just used BKB, so... Oh, a nice skewer on back onto the Rubik, but unfortunately Rubik has an A on this. We'll get the kill onto the Undying though, so... At least you have that going for you. Man, might be rapier time for this sniper, I'm not sure. But we'll see, depending on how this next fight goes. But it is always a possibility for the sniper to get a rapier. Let's see. Sven going for the Axe Blessing so he can get an extra item slot there. Magnus going for a Daedalus, wants to start Feeling a little bit more right click damage. Invoker going for a sheepstick, nice. No? Finishing off the Maelstrom, going for a Mjolnir. No? Tech needs to be a little bit careful, but Blink Skewer. Oh, I mean, Blink RP, Skewer gonna be a little bit off the mark. Meatball, not quite hitting on through. Actually, does manage to catch him out, and with the Bloodthorn, they have more than enough damage to bring him down. It's a Godlike Spree for the Invoker. Assassinate gonna hit into the Invoker, but he has plenty of HP. Bad Rider gonna buy back. Make sure nothing goes on, and Sven getting caught out, popping the BKB, has the Trickster Cloak, but they have vision of him and just gonna get dragged back. Has his Satanic, pops it, gets his health back up, starts trying to click onto the Viper, but nice Force Staff there from the Dragon Lance. This Invoker trying to provide as much backup as he can, but there's only so much he can do. When your Sven gets caught out by the entire enemy team. So look, Ghost Scepter on the Viper, yeah, very much needed. Like against this Sven, you just can't let him get on top of you. And Bad Rider with the gem, that's how he's able to see the Sven there. Nicely done. Undying already with the Heaven's Halberd. It's looking good. Like you know, that it's funny how, you know, at first it was a Dire in the lead, now it's a Radiant in the lead, and now it's like Dire trying to stabilize things, trying to get items to deal with the ever so pressing issue of the Sven. Oh, Skewer, not quite pulling him all the way through. Pops the PKB, try to bait heroes, help him to this high ground, but probably not gonna work out. I definitely think these Dire heroes know what's up. They're actually gonna go around the high ground. They're gonna start going onto this Magnum Viper Strike, connecting on through with the poison attack. Looks like they're gonna switch targets onto the Weaver. Weaver popping the time lapse. Invoker showing up with the Meatball, deafening blast, but Magnus gonna end up going down. Same time, Invoker did manage to bring down the Bad Rider. Oh, Sniper does manage to claim up the gem there, so that's a nice little pick off there for the side of the Dire, not losing their gem. Now try to put some vision. Weaver gonna start going onto this Undying, has vision of him, take his mines right here, so that adds some dead meat. Sand trying to farm up, gonna go for the Swift Link. Sniper is smoked up. They need to be careful. I mean, I'm honestly not sure why the Radiant are not trying to press the issue now that it's just this Viper and Sniper alive. I mean, if, you know, God Strength is available, probably. Yep, God Strength is available. If you get a nice little jump onto the Sniper, you could probably kill him. He doesn't have BKB, so this Invoker, all his spells are very effective against him. But yeah, it looks like Radiant are just gonna chill and just, you know, not really press the issue. It's like they just want to farm on Sven and probably wait for the next Roche. But I don't know about giving this Sniper more time to farm and get more items.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
You know, this Viper already with the Ghost Scepter. It might turn it into an E-Blade. It'd be cool to see an E-Blade come through from the Viper, just so that, you know, if you're getting gone on, you can just E-Blade yourself. If one of your teammates is getting gone on, you E-Blade one of your teammates. So curious to see whether he's gonna go for that, but for now it's just gonna be the Glefnir. Yeah, has that available. Has 3k gold in the bank, so this man ain't slacking in the gold department with the Midas there. Actually, he sold the Midas, so that's probably why he has so much gold. I'm surprised he actually sold the Midas. I mean, you can always backpack it, like, but hey, doesn't want to be bothered with the micro, so I understand. Just rather cash in the gold from the Midas. Roshan? Oh, it didn't actually respawn, so we're just gonna have to wait another 40 seconds to see if he does come up by then. Man, what a tense game. Like, you know, the beginning of the game was like very Dire dominant. Oh, okay. The beginning of the game was very Dire dominant, you know, Dire taking the lead, this Viper absolutely getting out of control, but then all of a sudden the Radiant started taking a few good fights here and there. Viper died 1 or 2 times, And then all of a sudden, the game's in this position. You know, the Radiants are trying to finish off the game, but you know, this Dire team, they have good high ground defense with this sniper and also this Viper, and then also it's kind of scary jumping into the high ground with no vision against this Bad Rider, as we've seen time and time again. This Sven just, you know, if this Weaver's not in the vicinity or, you know, his team is not there to back him up, they're gonna be able to stun lock him down, pull him into place, and then bring him down. So Roshan is back available, so right. I'm not sure if oh, hold that thought. Tornado, EMP connecting through onto the Viper, gonna burn away at some of his mana. Looks like they're just poking. Looks like the Radiant don't really want to hard commit for this. What did he steal? Ooh, remote mines. Damn, that's a good one. RP connecting through onto 3 heroes. Skewer actually only connecting onto 1. A little unfortunate there. BKB gets popped. Meatball and the Deafening Blast not quite connecting through onto anything. Nice force staff there. Able to disengage. And looks like in the end, RP gets used and not a whole lot happens. Magnus does have his courier over the Roche. I'm not sure if he actually knows that couriers no longer give vision over the Roche, or if he's just trying to check for something that's in the Roche pit. Not really sure. Let's see. Oh, going for the Moonshot. Alright. Molotov. Magnus hitting the skewer onto the Undying and the Viper as well. Viper popping the BKB and immediately force staffing as well. Getting himself to safety. Oh, but nice blink dagger there onto the Sven. Sven getting dragged back deep, pops a BKB, starts to turn as it's Satanic still. Oh, nice meatball, deafening blast as well, hitting onto a lot of heroes. Sven popping the Satanic, but actually not turning around and hitting onto enemy heroes, and he just gets brought down. Oh my god, this sniper, bro, just clicking from like so far away. Assassinate, connecting through onto the Magnus. Oh, but the Lincoln's there was Techies with the mine. You cannot walk up this triangle, bro. Like, this Techies has been living here. Man, what a bunch of fights. This Bad Rider doing really good, you know, finding out Sven whenever the Magnus or Weaver are away. He knows that. He jumps them, drags them all the way back, and then, you know, once you're in this deep, it's kind of hard getting back out. And then also this Sven kind of messed up. Like, he popped the Satanic, then like started running back, and then realized, oh crap, I popped Satanic, and like tried going back in to try to get those hits in, but fortunately was not able to. Some picks are coming down onto Roche, so I'm not actually quite sure who's. Oh, my bad. Actually, I should have this on. I'm not actually sure who pinged that out, but pings didn't come onto Roshan, and it looks like Magnus is gonna try to check that. Yep, he will. Gonna realize that it's up, so probably gonna wait another 26 seconds until they do that. Pretty much everyone has their buybacks off cooldown. They just need the gold for it. Dude, Viper with 7k gold, holy shit, mods. Yeah, I really like to see this Viper go for an E-Blade. I think E-Blade is quite valued this game, but hey. It's like the Roche. Sven has arrived here to claim the Aegis. Nice refresher. Actually, they gave it to the Invoker. I actually think you might want to give it to the Magnus, but I mean, if this Invoker is worth his lick of salt, then this Invoker refresher should do quite a bit of work, but we'll see. Man, very tense moments. These stolen remote mines, they might not expect them on the side of the Radiant, so these might actually end up being pretty huge. Already protecting them with the sentries there. Does he have Aghanims? No, he doesn't. So he doesn't have the Axe upgrade of the remote mines, but still, I think you're quite happy about stealing those, especially in the situation that you've been put in. We were going for a butterfly. I mean, why not? This Viper is hitting a lot. This always a sniper, and neither of them won't have an MKB, so that evasion is gonna come in quite handy. Radiant trying to push out the lanes. keep the enemy well and tight into their base. Oh, what's this 25? Gemini attack. I actually think, like, for, you know, for a support position, well, what I think it is, you probably want to get the 2 charges of the Zakuchi, but the extra Gemini attack is also kind of nice. Man, very tense moments right now. Like, that team really wanted to initiate because, you know, a lot is riding off of this next fight. Dude, it's Viper with 7k gold in the bank. It's like, bro, spend your money. Oh, Magnus. As a refresher, or on the other side of things, I did hear the Sven Stormhammer to something, probably some creeps. Man, very tense. Neither team really want to initiate. Magnus with the Shadow Blade, trying to look for something, but they see him. They have a sentry here. He's gonna realize that and back away. Oh, they tried getting some vision inside of the base, but you know, and Dire with some good sentries there. Giving a good detection. Man, super tense moments, bro. Super tense. Let's see, this Magnus has refresher, cheese, like whew. You just need to get some vision. Or, like, you know, get somebody to step up the high ground to provide vision. It looks like the Magnus is just gonna jump on in, gets lassoed immediately. Get dragged back deep into the base. Still has a cheese to pop. He's gonna pop the first RP. You're gonna refresh her up, pop the second RP. But Sven not really in the vicinity to really provide the damage. And Magnus just managed to get away. Sven with the God's strength, doing quite a bit of damage. Pop the Satanic to try to get a little bit more damage, but on the other side of things, Sniper just melting the enemy team. Aegis is gonna get claimed. Sniper starts to lay it onto the Invoker. That's a godlike spree for the Invoker. Oh no, and then the Weaver ends up going down as well. Double buyback. That's a dieback on the Weaver. Jeez, I didn't actually realize that. Man, this Sniper is actually hitting for so much now. And dude, with this Moon Shard, he hits so fast, bro. Man. And you know, this Sniper was able to claim the godlike spree on the Invoker as well. So I can see him buying back as well. Man, this is getting pretty tense, dude. Getting pretty tense. This Sniper, dude, he's got 11k gold in the bank. That's so much gold. Oh, Skewer onto the mines, dropping him pretty low, but Bad Rider is here to provide support. Nice Force Staff, getting him away, and that's a dieback on the Magnus. Is Sven trying to go string forward, but man, he just gets caught out here in the middle. You know, tries to go back in, still had the BKB, but a little bit of a picnic going on. Man, that was really unfortunate there. Like, how quickly it all crumbles away. You know, it was like a nice little attempt there by the Magnus to try to get the kill onto the Viper. Then, you know, the raiding heroes see that and they're like, oh damn, start scrambling to try to help out his boy. But in the end, they get put in a worse position than they were initially. Really unfortunate. And now the Dire, they're actually starting to push now. Let's see, Bad Rider claiming up his shrine, trying to farm up his hex. But man, this Invoker has no buyback, this Magnus has no buyback, Sven does have buyback. Still has God strength, but man, it's hard. This Sniper is just able to hit your buildings from like so far away. Blink, telekinesis forward, Stormhammer as well, hitting on through. Oh, and the lasso they hit onto the Invoker, man. That Invoker is dead for 120 seconds, dude. This is GG. Like, dude, there's nothing this Sven can do. Yeah, now he bites back. Like, dude, I don't know how much you're gonna be able to do against these enemy heroes, but looks like with Magnus respawning in 10 seconds, I might choose to actually back away. Weaver dropping to the low. Stormhammer hitting onto the Sniper, but Force Staff away. Gonna be able to create the distance. Now the Sniper starts to lay it onto the Sven. Sven tries to man fight the Sniper, but it's not gonna be able to. Each Sniper just deals way too much damage. Ah man, that's so unfortunate. This looks like a big old GG. Oh, Magnus popping the BKB. Gonna use the RP, try to refreshes, takes him back even further into the base, RPs him inside of the base of the Viper. So the Viper might actually end up going down there. Weaver actually ends up going down. I'm not sure how.
Radiant's middle tower
Oh,
has
to the
fallen.
sniper. Just tries to go in, and the sniper just starts clicking him down. Look at this. Oh man, the sniper. This is retarded,
Radiant's
man.
middle tower
It's
is
actually
under
retarded.
attack.
Dude, this take aim, and the headshot, like the headshot pushback when he's stunned with the attack speed that he's got. Nah, man, it's
Radiant's
nasty.
ancient is under
Yeah, that's gonna be GG. Oh, wow, what a game. Magnus gonna RP, pop the BKB, but the sniper's just gonna start clicking. Man. Oh, what a game. What a game. And that's GG. Dude, what an absolute game. Like, so back and forth. Like, at first it was the Dire with the commanding lead at the beginning of the game. Sniper wasn't, it's a sniper safe lane. You need time to farm up. You're quite squishy. You're very vulnerable in lane. Like, it makes sense that you got picked up a few times here and there. But then the Radiant started taking some good fights. Viper died here and there, and then the Radiant started taking some good fights, got back the lead. But then afterwards, once the Dire were defending their high ground, that's when the test really came on through. When the Radiant couldn't really pull through. There were some times where like Sven got lassoed, and Weaver wasn't quite there to provide Sakuchi, or Magnus wasn't there with the RP, or sometimes when RP wasn't quite used as well as you might have wanted to, or same thing with the Invoker. Like heroes pop their BKBs, and Invoker uses spells. Little things like that, but they really matter. And also, not I feel like they I mean ideally you wanna focus down the sniper, but the bad rider and this Viper, just like getting past these two, especially this Viper when he's just clicking at you with the Viper strike and everything is really hard. And then also really props to this to RVC for going for the early force staff there at the beginning of the game, coming in really clutch, like really saving his life a few times there. Let's actually see how much damage he dealt. 77k damage. Like, yeah, dude, this Viper actually also dealt a ton of damage. Like, this all the damage that this sniper dealt was like towards the late game, but this Viper 74k damage throughout the whole game, man. That was pretty crazy. That was an insane game, but yeah. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to support the channel, and when you can, whether that's subscribing, liking the video, sharing with your friends, whoever it is, your brother, your grandma, your girlfriend, doesn't matter. A view's a view. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you, guys. Peace out.